Welcome to Agents of Screen. I'm your boy Miles, aka the Bull Beyonce, and welcome to my reaction to the season finale for Moon Knight. We've only had 6 episodes, but they've been jam-packed. What have you guys thought of it so far? Me, overall, I've enjoyed it. Episode 1 was super strong. It kind of dipped in the middle, and I thought by episode 5, it started to peak upwards again. So we'll really see, based on episode 6, where this really stands. If it's just good, or will it be spectacular? It will have to do a lot for it to be spectacular. Nonetheless, I found it really interesting. This is the first time we've had Egyptian mythology lore in the MCU. We've had all the gods. There's so many gods in the MCU. But Oscar Isaac, he's left his Oscar Isaac in this. Like, his acting has been phenomenal, and I imagine this would be a very fun role to play. Steven and Mark and a third person in that sarcophagus. Also, Ethan Hawke, very underrated actor, has done great in this. It seems like an age ago that Ethan Hawke was in Training Day as Officer Hoyt alongside Denzel Washington. But episode 5, especially Oscar Isaac, he was acting his ass off. He definitely earned every penny Marvel paid him for this role. One thing I will say before we get into the reaction is we haven't gotten as much Moon Knight as I probably would have wanted. So I'll be very interested, given it's only 6 episodes, to see how they wrap this up. Are they gonna leave us on a cliffhanger to lead into some next Marvel property or some next Marvel series or some next Marvel film? We have to wait. I hope they don't. I hope this give us like a satisfying ending. And it seems a bit of a waste to have Ethan Hawke just in the MCU for 6 episodes, but we'll have to wait and see. But let's get into this reaction. What's also interesting, quickly, you see in the very first scene of Moon Knight, episode 1, Ethan Hawke, when he's getting ready, his character Harrow is putting like broken glass in his feet, in his sandals. He's still got that broken glass even now, just to kind of show his devotion to whichever god, I forgot which god he's loyal to. But that scene, if you didn't know, was entirely Ethan Hawke's idea. In his words, deeply religious people, whatever your religion, across the spectrum, usually show these extreme acts of devotion. So I thought that was really interesting.
This is the face of a good man. You don't need this anymore.
Get the bodies out of the way!
Judging people before their time, like their crimes in the future or their sins in the future, of things that they might do, that concept reminded me a lot of Minority Report. Fantastic Tom Cruise movie. If you have not seen it, please do the right thing and add it to your list, please. That's a recommendation on me.
This is all so avoidable.
How, if he hasn't released Amit yet, how is he defeating all of those gods, their avatars, with just his staff? I know he's no slouch, but that seems a bit ridiculous to me. Him on his ones is better than all these gods, bro. Not having it. You know, it'd be funny. See, like all these gods have different voices. What if Amit, this crocodile thing, what if his voice was Cat Williams? That would be.
You can lead a hole of water player, but you can't make them think. You dig what I'm saying? I got to keep it nice and breezy around this bitch. Anyway.
Do you access him? Please, enjoy your peace.
This field of Reed seems like a beautiful place. It also reminds me, I know I'm doing a lot of also reminds me, it reminds me of the field that in Gladiator, that Maximus would fantasize about, where you'd be reunited with his family and his fingers would trickle over the wheat. But the reason why I stopped this is that why do all these gods have braids like Venus and Serena Williams? Why is that? Can they play tennis too?
Not good with that.
Wait, think about this.
That seems like, I understand, but that seems like a ridiculous decision. It seems like a ridiculous, he's a manifestation of your mind, bro. You just have to leave him. I know over these last few weeks, you've bonded, but not even a few weeks, maybe a week. He is literally a manifestation of your trauma because you had to create something in your mind to deal with that trauma because it was too painful to remain. He's not a real person, bro. Leave that man in the sand.
Tell me to spare you, and I will.
I choose obliteration over mercy.
We're almost there. Come on.
He's moving like Killmonger. I choose death over bondage because my ancestors were thrown from the boat when they didn't want to be enslaved. He's moving like Eric Killmonger. That was a stupid quote, by the way. It was stupid because, you know, if it wasn't for the sacrifice, or I'm not trying to get deep and Dr. Umar on you, but if it wasn't for the sacrifice, not the sacrifice of those slaves that stayed, people like me, black people worldwide, the ones that chose slavery over death, I wouldn't be here right now. Those are my ancestors, Killmonger. How dare you look down your nose upon them?
Well, I think you can take this one, Mark.
Hurry up, idiots!
That's hard. That shot there. Oof. Alright. That's hard. I was about to say that costume looks a bit underwhelming when she came out with the wings. I don't know if she's from the comics or not. I've never seen Layla as an avatar before. I've never seen that before. That is a shot. That is a shot. I need to see that again. That was a shot. Look at this shot here. This is cinema. Look at where we've gotten it in the MCU. We literally have two Egyptian gods who've grown to the size of the Burj Khalifa fighting in the Egyptian deserts amongst the pyramids. How have we arrived here? How? Turn up. This reminds me of Wonder Woman's suit. Trash movie, by the way. Wonder Woman 1988. Horrible, horrible, horrible film. But this reminds me of Wonder Woman's final suit in Wonder Woman 84. Ooh. Ooh. He's moving like Tony Jaa. He's moving like the Raid. Go women! Diversity, rejoice! No, but seriously though, this reminds me of Hawkeye series. Kate Bishop as a young girl saw Hawkeye falling off the building and she got inspired to become a superhero herself. Case in point, who is this young lady gonna become? She's inspired. Shit, is that the third guy? Is that Jake? What the hell?
That wasn't you, was it, Stephen? Not a chance, mate.
Mark?
Who was it?
What the hell was that?
I blacked out.
I don't want to cut away. What happened?
Get Harrow.
I need to see. This reminds me of Akuma's special move, the Raging Demon, square forward XR1 on the PlayStation. I'm showing my geeks out right now, but when he does his move, black screen blacked out. I want to see what's happening. I want to see, bro. Who is that third person?
Mark. You'd rather go save the world. Let's go this.
What does that asylum represent? How did he go from about to kill him to the asylum, which I think was in mind? And then how has he gone from that to this? If you're wondering how the lighting has changed, I had to go to work, pause the video, come back from work, resume where I left off. So if you're asking what the lighting changed, I look pretty in this light too. If you're wondering why, that's why.
Left.
Oh shit. That's like one of them Home Alone traps. What? How did it end like that? Oh, why did it end like that? I still have so many questions.
Wait.
That's the most English sounding name I've ever heard for a Spanish person. A Spanish person called Jake Lockley. But even still, Spectre on the license plate, cool, but even still. So does that mean Moon Knight season 2? So long story short, Khonshu is a liar, he's a charlatan, he's a deceiver, he's a thief, he's a scoundrel, he's a rascal, he's uncouth, he's unsavory, he's a liar of epic proportions. But he said he would set Mark and Steven free, but he never said anything about Jake, and we've been teased, about this third personality, but we just didn't get to see it until this final moment. And he seems like he's the most dangerous one, the one that is the most loyal, the one that's down to do the most crud. Some of my questions that I had before the mid-credits scene are somewhat answered. Like I was wondering, where did Harrow go to? He's in the asylum. He's dead now. But I still want to know what the asylum represents. He blacked out as he was about to kill Harrow, so I'm assuming he changed into Jake Lockley. And while Jake Lockley was doing his business, Steven and Mark were in the asylum, which is obviously a fragment of their mind, trying to sort out their trauma. As they were able to break free of it, they then woke up, and then what happened. But even still, I still don't know how I feel about that ending. What I will say though, if I judge the episode as a whole, it was a good episode. It had the action and had the scale, it had the stakes. I said before, it lacked Moonlight. We got more Moonlight, we got more action. And I did say in the beginning that I thought it was dumb for him to go back for Steven. He should just forget him. But then obviously as things transpired, I realized that he needed Steven. I don't think he needed Steven per se, but I think he needed Steven to become a better Moon Knight. But I think in a broader scale, it just shows that he needs to accept and love all parts of himself in order to him for move forward. I think that's what it translates to. But I'm definitely intrigued to see how Moon Knight, Jake Lockley, all the personalities, Khonshu, this kind of mythology kind of integrate into the wider scheme of the MCU. If they do, I don't know if they're gonna go down the Midnight Suns route, if you're gonna get a Moon Knight season 2, I don't know, but I'm interested to see how Moon Knight, because it's been very enclosed story, so I want to see how it integrates into the wider scheme of the MCU. I think in general, I just really dislike when things end and I have more questions. No, I don't need to be spoon-fed. No, I don't need to be told everything, but I need more answers. What happened to the other avatars? What happened to the other gods? Is Layla still an avatar for the Hippo god? There's still a lot to be answered. But my closing thoughts while I gather myself, I think Mark Spector, Steven Grant, etc., is one of the more interesting characters we have in the MCU. So it'll be very interesting to see what they do with him. And Oscar Isaac did a fantastic job throughout the season. So claps up for him. But I've been your boy Miles. We have been the Agents of S.C.R.E.E.N. Please let me know what you thought of the series. All your theories, all your deeper little observations and your gems that you saw that I might have missed. Please let me know in the comments below. But on that note, until the next video, which should be coming extremely soon, peace.